The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Hoke Show.
Yes, stunning situation here, by the way. Joe Payne is here, and so is Nate Dallin. What the hell?
I've been missing in action for about a week. It's busy out here.
We should have pulled the camera back a little bit. I apologize. Because Nate and I are in bliss right now.
You're in bliss? What happened?
We're in bliss.
Oh, I just had a 15-minute massage over here right before the show.
I had a massage before the show, too.
Oh. It's a great day here at the World Series.
I feel like the redheaded stepchild.
Here, let me slide over here a little bit. Or we can move somebody can move the camera. Joe can move the camera.
A man sandwich.
You know what? Don't be a sick fuck. Pardon my French.
A little bit more.
And over that way. And over your way. We're adjusting because keep going. We got plenty of room.
Perfect.
You can even go a little bit more. That's what I was just saying to the masseuse.
A little bit more.
Heather if you are here at the we're good. That should be great. If you are here at the World Series, look for Heather. If you can't find Heather, ask me. I will direct you. She is damned awesome.
I'm sorry I missed that.
You did miss it, you poor schmuck. You could have used it after you've been feeling, man.
Actually, I probably could have used it. I'm still not 100%, but the show must go on.
The show must go on.
Hey, speaking of, last week we talked about Ryan Reese the Beast.
Yeah.
You know how 60% of people walking by couldn't name him? Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
There's a new beast here at the World Series. Mm-hmm. Brandon Shaq Harris, man. That
kid's something.
Is on fire.
I didn't get to look at the Player of the Year standings yet. And
you know what?
I don't think he caught up. Can you believe that if he hasn't caught up and he has the first 2 seconds, including the Players' Championship in third place, and he hasn't caught up yet?
There's something wrong with the system.
I'll tell you what. Danzer did great at the beginning of the series too.
Danzer's the man. I love Danzer. He's great.
Oh, they're both great guys. But yeah, Brandon Shaq Harris coming up one spot short of the winning the Poker Players Championship.
You got to close. That makes a difference.
Well, he knows how to
when you're
close. Playing
against that field was only 102, but he's played fields this particular run where there's been 1,000 player fields. I mean, that particular tournament, 50,000 buy-in, 102 players, a little shorter than last year's, I believe, 134. But still, you're playing against the cream of the cream in that particular tournament, and this man has showed that he has what it takes. He's the new, as far as I'm concerned, he's the new beast.
He is. I'll tell you what. I cannot wait to see what he does in the main event. I mean, the kid has just been, and he's a great guy too. I mean. So hopefully we'll see Brandon at some point.
I think 2 or 3 times on the show already.
Well, of course.
And every time he comes on, he ceases to amaze me how sincere and down to earth he is. I mean, I believe he told us that his first bracelet he was given to his mom.
Yeah.
He beat a guy once for a $2,000 cash pot, and gave the guy the money back.
I forgot who it was too. That was terrible. It was a big name too.
Yeah, he gave the guy that is unheard of, giving somebody $2,000 back.
Mama raised the kid right.
Why would you give the money back?
He felt bad because it was a horrible beat.
He was a horrible beat. He felt bad. He had totally misread the guy. He thought the guy had nothing. The guy had a really strong hand. He was down to, I think, either a 1 or 2 outer, and he wound up hitting it, beat the guy for 21 or 2,200, and gave the guy the money back. Oh, you know who the guy was? The guy who wound up winning that tournament that he was at the final table with. Remember?
Oh, that's terrible.
Not Hennigan.
No.
Why would you feel bad for beating Hennigan?
No. And Hennigan's impressive in this particular tournament. They got to rename it the Hennigan tournament.
Yeah, he's been on a roll. And
4 in a row, I think 4 final tables in a row.
Again, I mention John Hennigan every time I mention the movie Lucky You because he was the best actor.
Oh, for the love of
You.
God! Let the guy. Well, don't sully the guy's reputation after he wins the Poker Players Championship.
You could say that now, but because Mall Cop 2 hasn't come out.
Yes. Oh, I hope they don't cut that scene. I'm praying to God. By the way, I guess I should introduce. I'm Mark Hoke. In case you're new to the show, Nate Dallin here.
That's me.
We haven't seen Nate for a while. He's been hustling and bustling.
He's hustling at those optic blue sunglasses.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but Joe, you may not know. I'm in day 2 of the Monster Stack, baby.
Yeah.
I did read that.
Yeah, he is.
When's the restart? 2 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
Oh, 3 o'clock.
And
Because of the ladies' event, is that?
I'll be done by 3:15, but
Are you low?
I'm low, but I never
Dude, it
found
doesn't
aces,
matter.
never found kings yesterday. I am there, and I plan on being there at 3 a.m. bagging for day 3.
There you go.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
And Joe Payne here too.
Joe
A lot
Pa.
of
Joe Pa.
should we start calling him Joe Pa? on the
Joe
show?
Pa.
He's the elder statesman in the group.
And my grandfather, who I was named after, was also named Joe, not Joe Pa, Joe Payne. I used to call him Baba.
Baba.
That was his name, Baba.
Baba Joe Pa.
Well,
Baba Joe Pa.
Joe, are you getting excited?
About
Your $10,000 main event seat,
I'm
baby.
hoping to get.
Is this your first main event?
Yes.
This is your first main event.
Congratulations.
Are you? Do you feel that in the bottom of your toes right now,
No,
creeping up?
Not right now. Right now,
The day before. You need to
wanna
get
better.
hypnotized, buddy.
Yeah, that's actually just fungus.
Just fungus.
Just fungus. That's the gout.
No, the fungus is in between the toes. The tip of the
Got it.
toes is your nails, or overgrown.
That nail fungus is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I never got that. How do you
a little
get?
bit more
Oh, it's so gross.
upbeat than toe fungus?
Yeah. By the way, right now, Rick Mason in the chat box reporting that we only have 665 women in the ladies event at this point.
Well, you know why?
Yeah, because
They're
everyone's
all-
playing the
they're
monster
all playing
stack.
the
Actually,
monster
I wanna find out if was that field 10% women last night. It was pretty close.
It was a lot.
It was really close. That could be the first time an open event reached 10% women.
You might be right. That'd be interesting to find out. We should check with the big dogs on that.
Yeah, 'cause
Somebody run some stats up there.
I'm here with math geniuses. Do you guys know that off the top of your head that the field was at least 10% women? and that's
It
never
looked
happened
to be at least 10% women.
What is the average on a poker tournament? Do we know what the average
Here,
Usually
percentage
less
of
than
women?
5%.
Usually less than
Yeah.
Way usually
the
way
main
less
event
than
last
5%.
year, I believe, was around between 3 and 4. I think it was like 3.5, 3.6.
And that would have been 750 women.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, the bracelet totals reflect. I mean, we have very few women who've won bracelets. Do you know the exact? Do you know the exact total? Is it under 10? Am I putting you on the spot here?
You are. If I have my media guide, which I don't know where it is, I'd be able to answer that question.
That's
but-
it.
Well, because of the ladies' event.
Does anyone
minus the ladies' event?
No,
how
minus
many-
the ladies'
right,
event.
right.
How many open events
Well,
have women won I know Annie Duke has won one a couple of years back in an Omaha tournament. When it was at
Jen
Still
Harmon, I know
Opinions.
Jen Harmon's got bracelets. Phelps has a few bracelets. We had Dana Castaneda last year.
I bet you it's under 10.
I'd like
Or
to
it's
find
close.
out. It's close.
You know
Maybe
what?
a commercial
We're gonna
break.
find
We'll
out.
grab the media guide.
We'll grab the media guide.
We'll grab the media guide.
Or ask Nolan Dalla if he walks by because he will know the answer to that.
Of course, he knows the answer to everything. He and Kevin.
Not everything.
He
but
is
most.
everything. Nolan Dalla is everything.
He is. Well,
Are you working for him to get him on your show?
No, absolutely not.
It's only
He's a
less
great
than
guy.
700 women in a women's event. Wow. I bet you they let a couple of men in today.
now there's going to be. I'm sure there's going to be more because we know when they report on WSOP.com, those numbers are always really low.
What time does that kick off? 12?
Yeah, it
They
started
kicked
at
off
12. Yeah.
Here's a question for you, Joe. I swung this by Mark a little earlier. You may have seen it on my Twitter. But Phil Ivey and Danielle Negreanu have that big prop bet and bracelets. They're both still in event 50, but if they both bust out without getting that bracelet, because of the prop bets, over $1 million in prop bets, do they enter the ladies event for $10K each to try that extra shot at that bracelet?
I don't think neither Phil nor Daniel will even do that. That would be, the guys that have done that over the years, a lot of times it was done on a dare, on a loss of a bet. No one's really doing it because they want to play that tournament. They were doing it to be either funny, amusing, or like I say, losing a prop
To
bet.
win $1 million of prop bets in a field like that?
Phyllis Ivey and
Phyllis
Danielle
Ivey.
Negreanu.
Danielle Negreanu.
we have, ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Negreanu has entered the ladies tournament.
Phyllis Ivey.
Look, I tell you what. Here is the only way that they could do that. The
Put up
only way that
10,000
they could do it.
There's two ways. One is to put up 10,000.
They'd have
Well,
to put up
no,
the
you
10
put
anyway.
up at 10,000. But here's the only way that you could actually get away with them pulling that off if they decided that they would want to do something crazy like that.
If they won,
They would have to take charitable donation in there too would be good, but they would have to agree to split that money with every person that entered the ladies tournament.
I guess.
They take 90% of the money and they ship it to the women in the room. But that's, of course, they have to win.
They would have to win.
They would have to win. And
They should buy that.
man, talk about putting a bullseye on your forehead. I mean, it's bad enough you have a bullseye already, but
they did that by stating that either one of them would win a bracelet this year.
they did.
And well, they're in event 50. They're both still in event 50.
How many players
Final
left?
day.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at what's going on here at the
go.
World Series. We'll get into some updates here and take a look-see. Of course, event 46 that finished up yesterday, and Johnny World, John Hennigan, has won the 50K Poker Players Championship as he takes it down, knocking off Brandon Shack Harris. A pretty interesting final table going on there. But I'll tell you what, $1.5 million for Johnny World. Maybe he'll do an interview now.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Has he always refused?
I do want to give a shout out to our buddy Alan Kessler. Great job. Final table.
You know, you bring up Alan, and I know Alan from the blackjack world and the video poker world. I don't really know Alan well in the poker world, but why is, and this is just my opinion, why is there so much hate towards the chainsaw in the poker world?
Because Alan gripes about things a lot. Now, he's brought a lot of very good things to poker in terms of helping out build structures, especially he was instrumental in the Heartland Poker Tour.
He's loved. He's loved. He's
I don't know.
just loved,
He's
loved to pick on.
There was a guy willing to give away money if Alan went on. He wanted to see Alan bubble the championship event. Why would he do that for?
Well, Alan's a quirky personality. You know, he's not gonna.
But why-
He's not for everyone. It's kind of like Pate.
Look at you.
You know, well, more sodas. Look at this.
Wow, look at this. Wow. Brenda Johnson, you're the best.
Oh, she is a sweetie.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you, No, I'm good. Thank you.
Hey, Brenda, by the way,
I'll take some.
can I tell a real quick Brenda Johnson story?
Sure, let's tell a Brenda Johnson story.
We all know who Blair Rodman is, right?
We do know
Oh,
who
yeah.
Blair
Okay.
Rodman is.
She's leaving.
It's another Saturday night.
Well,
and I had a date with Blair Rodman. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Brenda went up to Blair Rodman, or at least someone who she thought Blair Rodman was the other day, while the guy was in the middle of a tournament, reached in behind him and started rubbing on his chest and going, "Hey, honey, how are you?"
Oh no!
And the guy turned around and looked at her like,
Do I know
"Who
you?
are you?" And last night she said to me, "What's wrong with Blair?" And I said, "What do you mean what's wrong with Blair?" She goes, "Well, I ran into him down at the World Series, and I gave him a nice big hug from behind, and he looked at me like I had two heads." And so I said, "I don't know, maybe he's having a bad." I know Blair hasn't really done well so far this year, and he is running a little bad. But last night I stopped in here real quick. I was with Brenda. She came in to pick up a paycheck, so I just came in and walked in, and lo and behold, who do I run into? Blair Rodman. I said, "Blair, are you mad at Brenda?" And he's looking at me like, "Why?" He goes, "Well, she came up and hugged you the other day, and you looked at her like she had two heads." And he goes, "Brenda Johnson never came up and hugged me." So Brenda went up to a totally strange guy who she thought was Blair Rodman.
Squeezed his nipple and it wasn't him.
Squeezed his nipple and rubbed his chest. So Brenda Johnson, if you guys want your nipples rubbed, come down and see Brenda. She will.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna have to tell her to tune in to watch the replay. of the
It's
show.
another Saturday night.
I know she's looking for a boyfriend, but
Strangers in the night.
I didn't know about reaching around guys and just like giving them a pinch on their nipple. Is that the new?
She should have saved that one for the one.
I
drop.
haven't had that done to me.
Yeah, she ought to do that in the one drop when the guy's got.
Oh my
not
God.
Not that Blair is broke.
We'll get the
Well-
one drop list and see which player she should go up to
Yeah.
and give a nipple pinch. Somebody's gonna get. That's a great prop. We'll put that up on Twitter.
Who will
give?
What nipple will Brenda Johnson
Pinch.
in the one drop?
We're gonna put up some money and she has to go up and pinch somebody's.
This has got to go down.
How about John Morgan?
Ooh.
That would be funny as hell. John Morgan. I mean, the owner of Aramark.
No, actually, Gee probably has more money.
Well, he'd probably just giggle.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of money. Brenda might like that.
Yeah.
Brenda might even do two nipples for that guy. And once again, the show goes in a completely different direction.
I'm just picturing Maury getting this on tape. Oh my God, that would be fun.
So
Anyway, so
we
Joe,
all love
what?
Brenda, though.
What?
So Joe, you want to help me do some counting? I can't.
Card
can't keep-
counting or
What?
counting
No,
like
it's not gonna take
I'm trying to count the cleavage
No.
that I see
Yeah,
today.
okay. All right.
And,
all right.
And the
all right.
camel toe.
No.
Oh.
No. That
It's
does not
ladies-
represent the views of
There,
the Mark
there is
Hoke
no,
Show.
there is no dumb button here, is there?
No.
Wow, did he really say that? Well, in the desert, you will find camels.
Oh, here's a suggestion. Here's a suggestion from Jake in the chat box. One drop player to give nipple pinch. Please don't get me hurt when I say this. I am just quoting someone in the chat box. Vanessa Selfs.
Oh, shit. If Brenda could probably get away with pinching her nipple.
She might.
Yeah, there you go. You
I
see,
don't know.
you
I
just
think
opened the door to that.
I think Vanessa would claw her skull wide open.
Is Vanessa in the one drop?
Yeah.
If not, Vanessa's girl would probably go crazy.
Wow.
Let's not even get into that. Jake 300 in the chat
That-
box.
Jake, that's a great suggestion,
Jake,
by the way.
you are just so bad. You're a bad man.
I would have
Jake.
come up with that. I didn't think quick enough. Jake
Well.
is quick.
That was good.
Quick to the nipple.
I have great listeners.
Jake is quick to the nipple.
That's what we can use some slippery nipples down here.
Slippery
Somebody go to the bar.
Yes, there you go.
Joe, run
There's
down
a
to the
reason.
bar. And
Buttery nipples.
Oh, buttery nipples, slippery nipples, buttery nipples, oily nipples,
You
whatever.
take buttery, I'll take slippery. I'll meet you at the bottom.
It's a shot.
Whatever works. Anyway, Poker Players Championship. John Hennigan taking it down. Knocks off Brandon Shaq Harris. Jesse Martin finishing third. Not Jesse Martinez. WSOP, kids, you got to fix that one on the website. Abe Masori in fourth.
Jesse Martinez took that.
Yeah, the youngster from Macau, Chun Lei Zhao, comes in fifth. Frank Cassell in sixth. Melissa Burr in seventh.
Frank
and of course,
Casella, what's going on with that party?
I don't know. I gotta talk
Yeah, you
about
gotta
that. I'll
get-
shoot
gotta
the
get us
email.
in.
I'll shoot the email.
And-
And Melissa Burr, of course, the first female to cash in the Poker Players Championship event ever. So big congratulations to her. She's having an incredible World Series.
She's doing awesome.
3 final tables and a 10th place. So probably 4 final tables. If it was unofficial, I still count it.
And then a big shout out to Ruth Hall, who's been crushing the ladies' events around town. She also played the Monster Stack until 3:30 this morning, and she's in the ladies' event right now with the 33,000 chip stack waiting for her in the Monster Stack at 3 o'clock. So she's on double duty today.
There you go. Of course, we had Jesse McCune win yesterday with the Andy-only event. Knocks off Jonas Lauk. Actually, I'm sorry. That was Wednesday. I'm sorry. I'm one day down on that. Pot Limit Omaha. High-low split 8 or better. Oh, there was a party going on last night, kids. If you missed it, Tyler Patterson wins his first World Series bracelet. Very well-respected young pro. Takes out Scott Clemenston winning that thing. Tyler was a little happy last night.
You think?
He was a little happy last night. I did not check his Twitter to see where the party was, but he literally told everybody on the show last night, check my Twitter, and if you see where we're going, party's yours. Come on in.
Oh, nice.
So Tyler Patterson beating Scott Clements for that one. Cody Crawford in third. Jeff Madsen in fourth. Tom Schneider finishing sixth. Another final table in the mixed game for
And
Mr. Schneider.
Tom got up to his hotel room last night and found his MacBook and room broke into, his laptop and iPad gone.
Aye.
He's offering a $500 reward. What do you think of that, Mark? Should he offer a reward to get that return, no questions asked, as he said on his Twitter account?
Well,
I think that gives motivation to the guys to kick in another door and try to steal a laptop and ransom it.
Hey, dude. Well, if he thinks he
And
can
maybe
get it back.
we can tell the guy $500, and we'll get Brenda Johnson to pinch
Squeeze
a
the
nipple.
nipple.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That might be a discouragement.
Disclaimer:
You are an instigator, Joe.
I am an instigator.
Wait, what did I call you? The
Oh, you did have a name for me.
oh my God, that's terrible. I'm going senile. Not an
It was
instigator,
something
but
to do with it.
it started with an I. It was
incinerary.
We'll figure it out.
Implier.
The implier.
The implier, there
You
you
were the
go.
implier.
See, at my age, it takes about 10 seconds. for my
See,
brain
I
to-
couldn't even
the
remember.
implier.
Joe Pod, the implier.
There we go. We'll get some T-shirts made up for that one. Event 49, No Limit Hold'em, the 5K buy-in that started on Wednesday. That is starting to wrap up. 21 players, and we have Margarita Morris.
Rigor mortis?
I have no
Still
idea who
alive?
she is. Margarita Morris, 8:05 right now, leading the way. Kevin McPhee is at 7:75. John Dolan, 7:19. Timur Margolin at 6:47, and Jason Kuhn Apparently, he heard Raymond Davis's little rant about him on the show a few days ago, and Mr. Kuhn
Stepping it up.
is in 5th place right now at 616. Jean Gaspard out of Illinois at 600,000. Jeremy Kotler in 7th. Blake Bond in 8th. And we need more Australians in there.
You
right?
know the
we need more Australians. All right. See, coming on the Mark Hoke Show works. Joined us
anybody that's sat in
joined
one
us
of
on the
these
show
seats
yesterday.
usually goes on a heater.
Joined us on the show.
There you go,
Yeah, Michael from Sydney was on the show.
Michael.
Rolled
keep
it
it
up.
going.
He's kicking ass. It's amazing how that works.
Brandon Jack Harris.
That's
60K.
good. That's
It's
good.
4 times a year in the starting stack, right? Yeah.
That's very good. We'll take that.
There's not a quarter of the field. More than a quarter of the field is gone, or no?
I don't know. We're
gonna check
getting
that
to
out.
that. We're
Yeah,
getting to
yeah,
it.
we don't even know. I don't think.
Yeah.
Now,
we're-
did you get that San Francisco hat after the no hitter or before? Before.
Yeah.
In 2010.
I just want to make sure
See.
you weren't one of those guys that just jump on the bus
no.
as it's already moving. All right. Okay.
Look at this guy.
I've been a lot, I've gone through the bad times as well as the good.
Okay.
There you go.
You're from Aussie.
Yeah,
Now, you don't think there's too many baseball fans in Aussie? More cricket.
more than you think.
Yeah, cricket and soccer, right?
Cricket and
Australian rules football.
Oh, rugby. That's right.
Australian rules football is the greatest sport ever
That's
next to
tough.
it's the
baseball.
biggest winter sport.
Love it.
That's a tough sport too.
Well, those of us who don't like it
Yeah.
call it aerial ping pong.
Okay.
All right.
I-
Whatever
I,
works.
I already know where you're going with this, but we already talked about pinching nipples. So
All
we're not
right,
gonna,
yeah.
we're not going to
Let's
go.
just let it
we're not.
go.
We're not dropping any lower than that.
Let it go.
No,
Let it
it's
go.
No, it's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's very athletic.
Very nice.
Aerial ping pong.
Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
Yes, keep it going.
Keep winning.
I hope to come back and report tomorrow.
I get 1%, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, done.
I did go in and see. I did get to go in and see Stacey Acey,
Oh,
Stacey.
Stacey Madison, in the ladies event.
Ms.
And
Rocky
she said
Dealers Institute.
the ladies are being really aggressive in there. They're way
That's what I'm
overbetting
hearing,
and
too. I'm
overvaluing hands, and they're knocking them out really quick.
This tournament's going to be over by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, well, half of those ladies are probably still in the monster stack.
Yeah, that's very true. But anyway, back to this one. With 21 players left, event 49. We have Blake Bond and Jeremy Kotler in 7th. Our good buddy Blake Bond from Minnesota in 8th. Oliver Price in 9th. Manning Loser, there he is again. I love that he's from Bad Homburg. Bad Homburg, Germany. That's a sweet pod. Matt Salzer, look at this guy.
What's up?
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. You're looking very
That
comfortable.
one. Who's
That
that?
Competition.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to do your competition right now.
Oh, hold the
Oh.
radio. Oh, did I say that?
I don't care.
No, the Poker News podcast, right?
Poker News podcast. Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
That's not competition.
Yeah.
You know,
They're just doing their thing.
There's
It's all right.
Macy's and there's Walmart. We're Macy's, okay, bud?
Yeah.
Let us know how Walmart's doing down
Come
there.
down and
okay?
say hi to us when you're done, Matt. Matt Salzberg,
Discount
everybody.
shopper.
Who else is
He had
left
his
in there?
coupons. These coupons were hanging out of his pocket.
Oh, now we know why Melanie Weiser was sprinting down the hallway, bringing us joy
Oh,
and
yeah,
glee.
she's got
She
some
is
chips.
she is at 301,000 and 16th place in that event. Looks like they lost Andy Spears this morning too. Josh Aryeh in 19th in that. Boy, I tell you what,
He
how
beat-
great is that to see Josh Aryeh having a
Best in the 5K then,
awesome
right?
World Series? Yeah.
He sucked out on Kenny Einiger yesterday.
Oh well.
He got into a big hand with Kenny. Kenny flopped a set, and Josh had top pair with a flush drawer, and he made his flush on the river and clipped Kenny for about 200,000 in chips somewhere in that area. Kenny was one of the chip leaders.
Yes, he
most of
was
the
after
yesterday.
day one. Was the chip
Yeah.
leader in that event.
And Josh got it in bad and got out good.
That does happen sometimes.
Look at
Event,
that.
event number 50, the $1,500 8-game mix. God, I would love to have played that. Dan Heimiller. Check out this
Hey,
guy.
yeah. See, man, there's another
Check
guy
out
that's
this guy. Dan
been on a
Heimiller
tear lately too.
is in with 14 players left, leading with 227,000. Aaron Stury in second, and there's a shadow looming. Dum dum, dum dum, dum 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 dum. It's Ivy.
This is where
Dum,
we
dum,
miss
dum,
not
dum.
being in the studio.
Ivy,
with
Ivy,
sound.
Ivy, Ivy. Phil Ivy, third place, 220,000. Eubene Gao at 211. We have Christoph Haller, another German, These Germans say. By the way, you know who's winning
How's
the
your
bracelet?
Ger- how's
You
your
know who's
German
winning the
bet?
bracelet
How's
counts
your German
outside the. I'm winning.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Is Germany ahead?
Yeah.
Second place, so to speak?
Yeah. George Danzer may end up doing it all by himself. Bruce Yarman in 206. Devin Looney, 205. Stephen Chidwick, 174. Daniel Negreanu also in this one, 132. Amnon Philippi, good to see him on the board. He's at 117. Yuhita Buckhalter out of Forest Hills, New York at 94,000. And one of the craziest young players out there, Alex Roca. I love that guy. He is something. If you don't follow Alex on Twitter, you need to look him up. I can't remember what the handle is, but Alex Roca, Rocha. Abdel Hamid out of Corpus Christi, Texas at 69. And Christian Pereira from Buenos Aires, Argentina, comes in with 19,000 chips. So wish him the best of luck. That would be a comeback.
He's going to be comfortable today.
Dude's
The player
bringing
just
out
brought his
a
beach
lounge
chair.
chair?
He brought his beach chair to the poker
That's a
tournament.
beach lounge chair. What the hell?
Nap stations.
You know-
I've never seen that.
Wait. I think what happens is he heard that somebody who was sleeping in their car won a bracelet. Did you hear that story, right?
Yeah, I did.
Well, he's been sleeping in that beach chair out in the parking lot for the last 2 days, so maybe he feels that from car to beach chair to bracelet.
Hey.
Is that a true story,
know-
by the way? Was that gentleman sleeping in his car?
I heard the rumor. I don't know.
Wow. That's what's great
Who,
about
which
poker.
one?
The guy who won the Andy Only tournament was sleeping in his car.
I've heard that of a lot
We'll
of
check
different
on that.
players.
We'll check on that.
Yeah.
Especially like Friday and Saturday night when they don't want to pay $400 because when EDC weekend was going on, you couldn't. It was $9 on Wednesday to stay at the D, but on Saturday night during EDC it was $600.
Oh, really? Was it really $9 to stay at the D?
Yeah, Wednesday, but on Saturday
Really?
night it was over
God,
600.
that's the night to get the hookers and go over. I'm
$9.
sorry. Or the girlfriends or whatever.
What kind
Anyway.
of what kind of cooker is going to a $9 room? By the way,
You don't have to tell them it was $9.
Yeah. Just bring your fumigation equipment in and off you go.
Some
No, the
hookers
D's
will do you behind the dumpster.
D's actually a nice place. Can't bust on the D.
they don't have a poker room though.
Nope.
Well, that's their problem.
They have valet though, and then you
Yes.
can walk to the plaza.
And you can go across the street to Binions.
They closed their poker room, didn't they?
Who?
Oh, they have electronic tables.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
$12
That's-
Monday night
Yeah,
PLO tournament.
it's an
is
awesome
so
time.
fun.
We should go play. Event 51, of course, the No Limit Hold'em Monster Stack, which Nate is still in.
Ooh.
He's trying to fuck it up.
I
but,
gotta try to find a way to go from 7,100 chips that I'm starting with today to 115 million chips.
That's
You know what's going
that's
to happen. I don't wish this upon you, Nate, but you've been, and I read your Twitter. You can't find aces. You can't find kings.
I'm just waiting for a hand. I'm just waiting for a hand.
I just hope you don't find them, and
Yeah.
they get cracked. But if you're looking for a hand, here's one.
Yeah, we got
Good luck.
there's one for you too.
No, see, I got shut out yesterday. Every time that I had a hand that I was
Somebody raised
willing
in front of
to,
you?
somebody was raising in front of me. Play it up, play it up. You haven't played an event yet, Mark. You can
I
play.
know.
You can play all you want. You
know,
you bubbled the media event yesterday
You know
for
what
free
this-
prizes.
You know what this is? The world's smallest violin.
There it is.
That's right.
There it is.
You and I are players. He's over here.
I'm
Did you
getting
re-
in
Did
there.
you really bubble the event?
No, I came in fourth.
And top three got prizes?
No, first place.
Only
First
first
place.
Only
Yeah,
first
it was a $2,500 buy-in to the Hollywood Poker Open main event, which is going on over at the M today. So if you get knocked out and you want to play that, head on over. Great staff over there, but I had a wonderful time. The Monster Stack, of course, took over the Rio yesterday. 7,862 entrants, just short of what we had here for the Millionaire Maker. But, of course, this is individual players. This is not a re-entry tournament.
in one day.
One day. And congrats to the World Series staff for surviving
When you say re-entry,
that.
they had two flights.
They had 2 flights for the Millionaire Maker, but you could re-enter. If you busted the first one, you could play the second one. This one, oh, no.
No
No.
And you also
You busto, you go.
I also want to say, kind of correct you on that, on the World Series of Poker staff. I witnessed 2 dealers quit and walk out yesterday. I
Why?
witnessed it because it was hectic.
Well, of course, it was crazy.
It was extremely hectic. I seen one guy, he tapped him out and he said, "Oh, never mind." Took off his vest, threw it on the floor, and walked out.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Jake. By the way, I got to throw this out there. Jake, screw you in the chat box said, "Ooh, I have come higher in a WSOP event than Mark. Second in the media event. He." They're all over me.
They're heckling Mark from the chat box.
Oh, they're all over me.
That
today.
wasn't even at the Rio, so that doesn't count as a World Series of Poker event.
Who said that?
Jake 300.
Hey, Jake, well done, buddy.
Yeah. Jake's
Heckling the host.
Jake's lucky I like Jake. Jake's a good guy.
No, but here's my point where Nate just said the dealer just got up and left. I don't care if there's 70,000 people in the tournament. A dealer is only responsible for the 8, 9, or 10 players that are at his table. So what does this dealer get all fried about?
They just get upset. They get nervous. They've got other jobs too. A lot of these guys are just doing this for the extra money, and with all the
when you
hectic
come
things
to
going
work
on.
as a poker dealer, you know you're going to deal to a table.
Right. Well,
What does
see,
it
but
matter?
when you're getting, say, if the person that's pushing you is late, you're late pushing the next person, and then that person gets mad at you, and it was heckling from dealer to dealer because one dealer was late, which makes all the other dealers that they're pushing late. So then dealers get mad at other dealers, and it's just not worth the.
It's a whirling dervish.
It really is. There's a lot of emotion right there.
He
There's
agreed with me on
thousands
that.
of dealers. There's thousands of dealers out here.
Did you actually
Whirling
agree?
emotion?
No, a whirling dervish. Did you actually agree with me?
I
Was
thought
a
you said
whirling dervish in
emotions.
there?
I'm sorry.
That's
It's
okay, I
whirling
don't
emotion.
mind.
It is whirling emotions back there in the dealer's lounge. So,
It's because of the
Do
food.
dealers have a lounge?
Well, where we go
somewhat.
back to eat.
Oh, back in the cafeteria
Yeah.
or whatever they call that food
Yeah.
back there. Put you on the shelf for 2 days.
What's that?
They put you on the shelf for 2 days,
Yeah,
didn't it?
yeah, it did.
Dimwit.
Don't
Any-
eat the chicken.
Anyway, so let's look at what's actually happening in this tournament other than dealer wig outs. 3,826 players listed as remaining in the tournament.
Wow,
give
they
or
really
take a
did get
couple.
rid of half those bastards last night. Jesus.
Well, yeah. Well, of course, normally on a day, day one, you're going to get rid of, a lot more percentage of the field. But with these 15,000 chip stacks, at least some people played fairly smart. But I heard a lot of people were playing stupid in there. That was what everybody was telling me. 38-26, and of course these chip counts we cannot verify. You can't verify who's leading this thing for sure right now. But they did find a pretty big stack in Pierre Calamusa out of France. Oh, he's at 243,000. Some of the other bigger stacks that are reported in: Arnie Friedman 164, Matt Haugen 157, John Monette. Oh yeah, he needs $1.5 million, 156,000. Any other fun names in here? We'll recognize these there. Tim Davey out of the United Kingdom, 143.7. Alexander Ziskin, 139. Evan Janashik at 136. Matt Weber, 136. Yuri Near 131, and William Zatzolis leading or in 10th place out of Canada. He is at 130. Any other bigs? Justin Gartenhire, Run Good Gear Pro. Huh? Has a nice stack. He's at 106. God, there's going to be so
There
many
goes my
names
chip
that we just
stack.
have no clue about at all. No, thank you. Kyle Bowker.
What's the largest denomination of chip that they have in play?
I don't know.
Where?
I have no idea.
100,000, I think, right?
Now
That's
get-
the
get-
biggest.
Oh, for the main event or for this event right now?
Well, the event right now is going to have to use
I
the
think
largest
I think it,
because there's
don't they have
100
100,000 chips?
100,000 chips?
I think they go up to 100. Or maybe they have the
There's
250,000.
110 million chips in play.
It's going to get a little ugly in there at some point. But yeah, so that's where that tournament is right now. But an amazing day. 7,862 players hitting
I
the
know in
old
the Players'
monster stack.
Championship, I think the biggest chip on the table, I think, was 25,000. At least
there's
I don't-
another
I
good
didn't see
question.
the final table, but
If Nolan would get down here, he keeps having heads up when we try to talk to him the last 2
I
nights.
saw that.
Event 52, the Limit Hold'em 10K event, eliminated 50 players last night. Started 122, 72 left. Samuel Golbuff, he is your leader out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Going to lead that new franchise down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Kenny Shea out of Menlo Park, California, in second, 118. Jeff Thompson, 109. David Chu, chasing bracelet number 6. He's actually had a final table here at the series, 102,000. Roland Israelshvili, another nice run at 100,000. Antonio Esfandiari, 99,200. Some of your top players in the 10K Limit Hold'em tournament. Amazed anybody under what age should we say would be playing a limit tournament, Joe?
75.
75.
That's the over-under.
That's legit.
Oh, Linda
Johnson's
Johnson in the
stopping
house.
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl,
That's
hey.
awesome.
Look at that.
Okay.
Seat cushions.
Okay, we'll throw those. Just throw those there too. We'll take good care of them. Great, we got some new
First lady of poker.
Oh, she's wonderful.
The only lady of poker. Yeah. The others are fake. What's that drink?
I am.
Are you playing the ladies event today?
No.
No. Are you still in the monster stack?
No.
I guess I should set that away from the camera.
Because
For
I
which
got
one?
So late into the monster.
The monster stack, yeah.
I was supposed to be like at 7:20, and at 8:30 I got a refund. So.
Okay.
There you go.
Peanut butter cups.
I thought that was like an open table offer.
They're so awesome.
One for each of us.
Thank you.
Oh, so awesome. I love Linda
Are
Johnson.
you doing any interviews with the ladies?
Well, we just got started a little while
We
ago,
hear
so
that there's under 700
I better protect
ladies.
my cup because if I don't, it's going to be
Under
gone.
700.
Gonna be
Yeah,
gone.
so
It'll
far,
be
which
gone.
is really low. Everybody's in the monster stack.
You guys should talk to Crystal. Do you know Crystal?
Okay, she said no.
I'll see you guys later.
Okay, thank you
All
again
right,
for
thank you, Linda.
the cushions,
We got
the
food
books,
from Linda
the peanut
Johnson.
butter cookies.
Oh, she's
You're the best.
Thank you.
don't. I'm telling you, don't eat that on the air because you won't be able to talk for 20 minutes.
Oh, it's creamy.
You're gonna have to wait. I know it is. If you get one of these peanut butter cups from Linda Johnson, she either likes you or you just happen to be around somebody that she likes.
Oh.
Aw.
So are you trying to say that? Are you trying to say that?
Wait a second.
You just happen to be around me. Is that why you got one today?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, Mom.
Yeah, that's all right.
He's right away taking credit that we only got these because we happen to be sitting next to him.
Well, I think the odds
No,
are pretty
Linda,
good.
I know Linda.
Okay.
Remember when you came to town
Yeah.
and she told you,
I know.
call this guy?
I know, but she still likes me better than you, Joe.
Okay.
Anyway, ladies tournament going on today.
Does she pinch your nipples?
I've never asked her.
Would she?
If
Would
I-
you ask her?
I bet if I asked Linda Johnson to pinch my nipple, I bet she'd do it.
I'm sure she would.
I bet she
I'm
would.
saying-
Something I don't want to hear.
I'd say
All right,
she's
guys.
going to pinch both of them. How's that?
You don't disrespect the first lady of poker. She's not gonna pinch
No,
your
we're
nipple.
just saying. I mean,
think
she's a fun kind
Linda
of person.
does things in a big way.
She does.
She ain't taking one. She's taking both nipples down.
Oh no, double. Now you're taking me back to high school.
She
where
can
a
give
lot of-
Brenda Johnson a run for her money.
Yeah, there you go. Ladies event kicking off today. Event number 53. 731 players listed entered at this point. We'll see if that number is going to start jumping up a little bit. I need to look back and see what that was for last year.
I did see
'cause
our,
that's a-
our
because that's
crank Katie Stone over there
Yeah.
tearing it up in the ladies event too.
She should win that. That would be awesome.
That would be good.
But some of the ladies reporting in stacks. Joni Short, 6,300. Gina Bacon, 6,000. Christy Arnett in there got 6,000 on the board. Wendy Going is going well,
They
59.25.
only get 3,000, right?
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah,
3,000.
yeah.
So Jean Lou in there. Vicky Eubanks, Stacey Sullivan. Susan Blaine Rhodes, Nancy Birnbaum off to a quick start.
Go, Nancy.
Katie Stone up to 4,500. She picks up some chips.
Yay. See?
Yeah, Jen Shahadi up there. Could be how about a Grindette Final Four? That would be awesome.
Well, no, because
But
Kerstetter
Ker's
is
in the
crushing the
she's
monster
running track,
stack.
yeah.
She's doing really good.
Yeah, so good for her. Kristen Bicknell, who won this event last year, defending champ in their listed at starting stack.
Connie Bruce. Connie Bruce is also a crushing lady.
Yeah, and of course, a lot of great ladies in this tournament, all the way down the board. But
Jackie Glazer.
I think
Hey.
that when you win an event, I think you should have an automatic entry into that event the following year to defend your title. I think that should be
I
part
think
of the price.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's like the reigning champ.
Yeah, we'll pay for that too.
Yeah. Just
Hey, the
take,
Mark
just
Hoke
take it
show,
off the
we just-
top.
Yeah, just
Yeah, exactly. We do have another event going on today, starting at 4 o'clock, the event number 54, Pot Limit Omaha. High-low split 8 or better, 3K buy-in on that, so look forward to that one starting at 4 o'clock. But, of course,
Where are they going to put them?
that's a good question.
maybe
We'll
that's
find
what
out.
that guy's beach chair is about.
They're,
Well, they
they're
were-
hoping to empty out the ladies.
They were
garden.
stacking them up in the halls out here today.
They are honestly, right now, they are truly building tables right now out in front of All American Dave's. They have like 20 different tables that they're building right now. How bad is that? We're 3/4 of the way through the World Series, and they're just building tables right now.
Should have called off-tilt poker tables. You get $300 off if you call Brian Knott right now. Go to offtiltpokertables.com. Let Brian do it. That'd give him something to do.
You're getting tacos tonight over from H-Town Tacos, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, we can promo that real fast before we go to a commercial break. So we'll do a promo before we go to commercial break. But we do want to remind everybody tonight that, of course, we've been making sure to mention this on the show. It is Taco Day.
It is.
It is Taco Day. We're darned excited about it. I'm getting tacos for everybody that I love dearly.
I'm not getting any tacos.
I guess I'm not getting any tacos.
I'm getting tacos from Amanda and Steve of H-Town Tacos.
H-Town,
They're bringing me some
H-Town tacos.
If we get them, Mark will say, you're only getting tacos because the person that brought them, you happen to be sitting next to me, and you got a guilt taco. They felt guilty, so they just gave you a taco.
I've gotten guilt tacos in the past.
What was her name?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's funny you said that because their slogan is "Eat my taco."
So yeah, and you got to remember that because here's what's going to happen today over
at the Pink Taco.
No, I ate there before.
I'm sure you have.
A couple nights.
If
you let me do the promo for the love of God. Friday the 27th. That is today. Rick's Restoration, 1112 South Commerce Street, 1112.
It's a car
South
show.
Commerce Street, 6 to 9 p.m. H-Town Taco is going to have the truck down there, and very excited because the Eat My Taco girls are going to be there.
Ooh,
that's always fun. So I would suggest watch out for the Eat My Taco girls.
If you don't eat the taco, you know what? Someone else will.
Someone else will. So we got Eat My Taco girls down there, and anyone who comes up to them and says "Eat my taco" gets half off your first taco.
Ooh, I was going to say
half off your
first
first
taco.
Some beads,
but it's a half off of tacos.
When is the delivery for tacos coming here?
It can't be soon enough. So once again, down at Rick's Restoration, 1112 South Commerce Street here in Las Vegas, 6 to 9 p.m. Make sure you say
Do we know what the cross street off Commerce is?
Why do you always ask about the cross street?
Charleston. I'm just trying to help out. I'm
so
furthering.
Old. That's like really old school.
If you want women to be able to find a place,
do you know what year I was born in?
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm old school.
It's super old school.
I'm not super old school.
I mean, I don't ask about. I mean, I'm 44. I don't ask about the crossroads. I punch it up. Just give me the address and we punch it up.
So you use your phone while you're driving?
No,
shame on you.
No, I do that beforehand most of the time.
Joe, do you know where Jimmy Hoffa is
have
buried?
one of
I do. He's in the end. He's in the north end zone of the Meadowlands.
He is old school. I'm telling you.
All right, there you go.
The man with a shovel.
There you go. By the way, Jake's begging for company in the chat box. You guys get in the chat box. If you're out there listening, I know there's tons of people listening that don't go in the chat box, but do it. Go in there, get a username.
Go in and heckle us like Jake does.
Yeah, you go.
Is Jake still heckling you?
He's still heckling me. Ustream.tv. Get yourself a username real quick and join us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, you could win 1% of Mark's World Series of Poker package.
What's 1% of zero?
Exactly.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. All right, so let's take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show.
Go get some tacos at H-Town Taco.
Yeah,
6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh, my God. We'll be...
Eat tacos, because if you don't, somebody
Eat my
else
taco. We'll be right back.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water, and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code Mark Hoke Show when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot, so pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become 1 way or another. final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final 9 Comic.
RunGoodGear.com is one of poker's premier online stores for apparel. Their mission is to provide poker players with stylish and comfortable clothes for their daily grind. You've probably seen Run Good Gear at the World Series of Poker through Run Good Poker Pro Rob Salaburo, or around the country through the WSOP circuit. Today, RunGoodGear.com is the place to go to gear up for the poker felt. So go there now with the promo code HOKE, that's HOKE, for 10% off your entire online purchase. Remember Hoke. Now go gear up. Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit BlindSquirrelApparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel Apparel.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
We're back.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, we're back on the Mark Hoke Show. Nate Dowland is out trying to get cancer. Wish him the best of luck on that quest. Wow. Bill Chen, everybody. The master of the World Series. He is rocking it out. Are you in a good mood, Bill? You okay today? So, I swear to God, Bill has got to get a bracelet at some point here because he is just, otherwise he's tearing this place apart. It's the only thing he hasn't done here at the World Series.
Well, I have 2 bracelets from 2006.
Well, I know. But I'm just saying, you've been, lots of final tip. Do you want to say hi to everybody, Bill?
Hey,
you got a second? Well, there's Joe.
Come on, sit
down and say hi. No, he's got, all right.
Yeah, I got to go get my food from Dave's.
Oh.
And play and all that. But thank you. If you want to make an appointment earlier, I can show up like 20 minutes earlier.
Done.
For my tournament.
Done. I will take care of that.
All right.
Good luck, Bill. Yeah, Bill has been having a sensational World Series. I mean, the guy's just been at the top of the leaderboards all over the place. Good to see, too. Bill is, Bill's, your math guy. I mean, he's your stereotypical math guy, for sure. Of course, that's what he does for a living.
Is that what he does?
Yeah. Brilliant man.
Is he a professor, math professor?
No, he's does technology, computer technology type stuff. But he is something else.
Okay, cool.
What was that? What now, Jake in the chat box, I put in Jake, I hate you, Jake, LOL. And he said there's a long list on that one. Be polite and you will get at the back of the line. All right, fair enough. I'm good with that.
I'm alive.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Hey,
when this gentleman got dressed this morning, what was he actually thinking?
I want to look better than Tom Schneider.
Wow, that's an outfit to behold.
Jesus. I can't describe it.
You might not even see that. You might not even see that on a golf course.
No, you wouldn't.
Maybe
it's
Woodstock.
not even. I mean, that's not even Paisley. That
was like a whole bunch of amoebas.
I'm trying to. He's coming back. I'm trying to figure this out. It's a.
Looking sharp today, sir. Fantastic.
I think didn't he have the money pants on yesterday? He did.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
The money pants were awesome. I love those.
What kind of pants are those?
That is some sort of flowery,
butterfly-ish kind of thing.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you. Yeah. I'll take that picture with it's flower petals. It was a lot of flower petal type things, but kind of reminds you of a psychedelic butterfly. Impossible to describe. Impossible. No one, even with a broadcasting degree, could come up with a description for that.
Here's a poker player.
Hey, and there's John Hennigan.
Congratulations,
John. Way to go. Will you do a 2-minute interview now since you're such a big shot? Can you do a 2-minute interview now since you're such a big shot? Look at this guy, the champ, finally.
Let's get out of here. We'll
Schulman.
give you all the room you need.
Nick Schulman over here too. This is.
Lucky you. Okay. John Hennigan.
Yeah, right here. Come on in and have a seat. We want to congratulate. Well, I'll tell you what, a 4-year quest to finally pull this thing off, but you did it, John. Congratulations, Poker Players Champion.
Thank you very much.
$1.5 million buckaroos, too.
That's not bad. $1.5 million, and 17 and change, too, to go with it.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Very happy day. It's a very fulfilling moment to win that tournament. You know, as everybody knows, it's like a widely respected tournament. Everybody wants to win that one, and I was lucky enough to pull it off this year.
Well, you've had such great success in that tournament. You know, of course, so many deep runs. What is the key to the success of you winning or doing well in this tournament, now finally winning it?
Well, I think one of the most important things in a tournament like that is knowing who's at your table and kind of accessing the games that they're weak in, and kind of gear your volatility towards those particular games when you have more control. When the stud round comes up, for example, against a lot of no limit hold'em players, you probably want to get more involved. I mean, stud is a game I happen to be particularly good at, so I'll look to be more active in that game. And and pot limit Omaha, for instance, where I'm not very good, I'd kind of look to shut it down and kind of just fold out that round. Unless there were stud players at the table, then being a well-rounded player is obviously key in that tournament.
Ran into Brandon Shaq Harris heads up last night, and the kid has been on absolute fire. Where were you thinking going against Brandon? Did you get any chance to really figure him out at all, or?
Well, I've had a chance to figure him out, as I'm sure he had a chance to figure me out as the day went on. But it's not really like you try and handicap what's going to happen there. I mean, when you're in a tournament at the final table, you're just rooting for people to go out. Mm-hmm. You're not saying, "Wow, I want to get up against this guy," or "Boy, if I could play this guy heads up," because then you're just kind of getting attached to rooting for stuff instead of letting stuff just happen organically and dealing with it as it comes. Jesse Martin, he's a terrific player. I played a lot of high limit with him. Just a really tough competitor. I hadn't played much with Brandon, but he played well, of course, too. It's just what happened, and I was just happy to win.
When you get handed that Chip Reese trophy, what does that mean to you, especially with the significance of this tournament?
Well, the significance of the tournament is a big deal, and there's a thing with Chip Reese, too. I mean, I was friends with Chip for 20 years. It was very sad when he went. He was just such a great part of high-limit gambling. He just always made people laugh. Just a fantastic personality. He's one of those guys, everybody said it, nobody minded losing the Chip because you always had a good time when you were around him, and, he got the best of me, I got the best of him, but, it just made the whole life experience as a gambler a lot more fun, and he's really missed, and it's nice to even have a chance to think about him from time to time, and, obviously winning this tournament is one of those times.
Where does this place you now among the greats of the game at this point? Obviously, winning this trophy is, one that if you don't win the main event, this is the one that everybody wants. So, I know you're kind of a pretty humble guy, but where do you feel like this puts you now?
Well, I've always felt humility aside, I always thought I've had some place as one of the greats of the game. I've been playing professionally for 20 years and making a living at it. That's quite an accomplishment. And in today's world, it's a little bit different. People that win tournaments and, people are winning $5s and $10s of millions of dollars on the internet. The landscape has changed. But, I guess I'm just one of the more old school guys. There's still about a dozen of us left.
Well, I'll tell you what, a sensational victory for you. And I'll tell you what I heard, though. I heard the minute you won that, you were just dying to get out of there and get down to the 10K limit tournament.
I did. I registered the 10K limit hold'em because I had a bad round over there, and I knew I wanted to be doing something if I got knocked out. I didn't want to be alone with my thoughts, and I said I'm going to register this 10K event, and if I get knocked out, I'll just go over there and sit around people for an hour or two and wait it out. And if I win the tournament, I don't care if I ante off in the 10K limit. So that turned out to be a fantastic decision. So I'm happy about it, which I have to get back there right now.
Absolutely.
Mark, to start that. It was nice talking
John,
to you.
thank you so much for stopping by.
Everybody.
Congratulations.
Take care.
There he is, your Chip Reese champion this year, the Poker Players Championship. Johnny World, John Hennigan, taking that one down and picking up a nice little chunk of change along with that Chip Reese trophy. What would you rather have there, Joe, the Chip Reese trophy or the $1.5 million?
Well, the $1.5 million is a pretty big difference between the $10 million. That trophy had, by the way, did you see what that trophy looked like? It's beautiful,
isn't it?
Oh, my God. Now, there's no bracelet in this event. It's just the trophy. Is that correct?
No, you get a bracelet.
Oh, you get a bracelet too?
Yeah,
wow.
They load you up.
So a bracelet and a trophy. See, now I think I'm going to have to take the bracelet and the trophy in that situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the line is the $10 million. All right.
Yeah, it's $10 million. It's $10 million.
Yeah, but so big congratulations, John Hennigan. What a win for him.
There is a breaking point.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. See, I'm glad to see you're still in the ball game there a little bit.
There is a breaking point because
JJ, how you doing? JJ Lou going by.
With the it's easy to recoup the 1.5 mil with that win.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
That would be
easy to grab the 1.5.
Especially if Mark Hoke is your agent or publicist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got you covered.
I don't know if you can do 10 mil, but
I could.
1.5, that's in your range.
Oh, man, I pit myself out there. Everybody I could. Well, there you go. So John Hennigan stopping by and, boy, great. Obviously a spectacular victory
He's been
for
around
him.
for a long time, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
I didn't realize it was. He's been. They say 20 years.
20
he's been
years.
playing. Wow.
20 years. And there's Melissa Burr.
He's been playing before it was fashionable to play.
That's right. That is right.
And isn't it great when you're in that situation where you can just go buy into a $10,000 event, and if you don't make it, you just blow it off. No big thing.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah.
Man,
what the
don't
hell?
Forget it. By the way, Jake in the chat box saying, big congrats, John. So many cheering you on here in England. Many of us were so pleased to see a win for a name that brings some credit to the event and the trophy. So there you go.
John Hennigan.
John Hennigan.
The best actor in Lucky You.
Fuck's sake.
And you're sticking to that, aren't you?
That's.
Do you tell him that?
Yeah, I told him that right.
You know
when I was
what?
Walking back here.
All right. I've had about enough of this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go IMDb. IMDb Lucky You.
Daniel Negreanu was in it. There was a bunch of cameos by poker players.
All right, so we're gonna IMDb Lucky You.
2007. Drew Barrymore.
Full cast and
Batman.
crew. God, has it been that long since they made that piece of tripe?
Yeah,
Tripe.
that's a great show. I'm telling you,
Movie.
No.
it's just like Rounders. It took a few years for Rounders to take off.
So it was. We have Eric Bana played Huck Cheever.
Yeah.
Really? Who the? Huck Cheever?
Yeah. It was great.
Huck Cheever. Everybody. Ready Eddie. We got a character named Ready Eddie. We got Billy Offer. Billy Offer fell in love with Huck Cheever.
That was Drew Barrymore.
They had a Huckifer.
Huckifer.
That's what they did. They had a Huckifer. Oh, Robert Duvall in there. L.C. Cheever. Let's see who else we got. Robert Downey Jr. played Telephone Jack. That's right, Telephone Jack. We got Danny Hawk played Bobby Basketball. That was his role in there. Bobby I'd like to have that on your IMDb credit.
That Robert Downey Jr. was in it, I guess. But yeah,
it was such a great movie. Didn't even notice Robert Downey Jr. was in there.
I just completely forgot.
Kenny
he was
Cow.
in 900 numbers I remember.
Kenny Cow played Chinese restaurant waiter. So congratulations to him. Who else do we have? Oh, Chico Bon. There's another great. No, I'm looking.
There's
Let's
no
find
love for Alan Kessler.
Let's find the poker players. But I do think that Elizabeth Granley, the cocktail waitress at First Table, she's pretty cute. So here's your poker players that are listed: Sam Varha, Xiao Zhang, Barry Greenstein, Jason Lester, Ted Forrest, Min Lai, John Murphy. Did he let the Murph dog in there?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
See?
Eric Lindgren, Daniel Negreanu, and Alexander Kuznetsov. Lead Russian player. That's confusing. Yeah, so there's your poker players in that movie. Well, where is he? I don't even see him.
John Hennigan was at the final table.
I know, but I'm looking for his name on this. Okay, we got that. There's Jennifer Harmon played Shannon Kincaid.
Yeah, well, she was heads up against Hoke in
right,
or not heads up, but at the final table at
Matt
the Bingham's event.
Matt Savage was the tournament director. There's John Hennigan. He played Ralph Kaczynski.
Yeah.
Did he take on Mike Wazowski?
The Monsters, you.
Polish Mafia.
David Oppenheim was in that thing. Hey, Jack Binion.
Yeah.
Doyle Brunson, Johnny Chan, Hoyt Corkins, Antonio Sfondiari, Chris Ferguson. There you go. Dan Harrington, Phil
Chris
Hellmuth.
Ferguson?
He apparently made Lucky You. Korean Jet, John Juwanda, Mike Madison. Boy, they just pulled all the names out for this thing. I forgot. But, yeah. Okay, so you give John Hennigan the win out of that troop. That's fine.
Absolutely. Well, he
fine.
plays such
Is
a
that
mean
is that your
character.
peanut butter cup, by the way?
No, I ate mine. That's Joe's.
That's mine. You want it?
It looks so
I'll give
crude.
you this for an invite to the 4th of July party.
Oh,
Which one?
I'll figure that out.
Which one?
Wow, look at this. He's giving me the. You don't have to give me the peanut butter cup.
The
Frank
Dan
Casella.
Heinlein?
No, Frank Casella.
Frankie's party.
Yeah.
There's going to be so many good parties on the 4th of July.
There is. It's going to be a great time. So, Lucky You. Okay, we can just take that thing and.
You've got to watch it. If you haven't watched Lucky You as a poker player, you have to watch it just to laugh at Huck's final hand at the final table. It's a situation you'd never put
So
yourself
bad.
in.
So
Even
bad.
if you were up against your old man, you'd never fold aces.
Terrible. Anyway, because it is. That's ridiculous.
It's a fun movie to watch.
Did she fold aces?
Because it's so common. Because, well, you walk into Huck's house the first time. His house is completely empty. There's no furniture, no anything, except for a guy sitting there watching basketball on like 3 different channels, watching his bets.
Yeah.
Real life, man. Real life Vegas.
Real life.
Huck gets tossed into an empty pool. It's fun. Well, that's what happens when you blow somebody's 10K at the diner versus dad playing. What was it?
You're talking about Lucky You, and I'm gonna pretty much guarantee you nobody cares.
But John Hennigan.
John Hennigan,
$1.5
everybody.
$1 million in wins.
No, just in one win.
One win.
Yeah, well, in a win.
Hey, he's done okay.
He's had multiple wins.
Now, I want to report that there is something very interesting going on in here in the hallway here at the World Series of Poker that I have never seen. I have never seen this. Across from us, and this service should be offered every frickin' day with the podium right there. I just want to say,
no one asked you where the bathroom is.
there is a podium across the hallway. They have set up a podium, apparently to steer people around if they get lostage in the hallways or can't find where they're supposed to go. So there is now a podium here with a couple of World Series of Poker staffers. Why don't they do that every day?
Because they have you to point people in
No!
the direction.
No!
They should have had it yesterday.
Somebody's still gonna. The ladies are on break, and the monster stackers are starting to come in. What are the odds? Okay, over under on how many people will actually ask us some sort of question on air.
Right now, while we're on air.
Right now, where we're on air. Make sure you guys talk into the microphone.
5.
2.
2?
2 on the over under.
Gotta look like you're busy.
Joe's
though.
taking 2.
Yeah.
Nate's taking 5.
5.
I'm
gonna
gonna
fall somewhere in the middle.
He's gonna price us right it and do 6.
No, I don't know because I don't think it's going to go over 5. I think 5 is too high.
But is there a time limit?
I think I'm just going to screw Joe and go 3.
Is there a time
I think Nate overbid. But I'll take the 3 ball.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. This should be exciting.
I'm not wearing my headset, so it doesn't look like we're on air. So
yeah, we're on air.
So is that why you're doing that on purpose?
Yeah. Trying to up it a little bit.
Oh, all right.
You can't call anyone over either. That part of the bet, don't do a Hoke on me, okay?
A Hoke?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear. Oh, you didn't hear.
God.
I gotta hear.
No, we already went through that. That's going to take another 25 minutes on this show. Are you kidding me?
Let's rehash Mark's mistakes.
No, it's not a mistake. I don't want to call him a
It was
welcher.
a smart tactical decision on my part.
He veered me. We had a bet going on
At the
that he
fights.
didn't uphold.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to go any further. As Mark said,
Bitter.
we already covered it.
Go back and look on our archives in the YouTube videos on Mark
there you
Hoke.
go.
And
What day would that be? That would be on Monday, right?
that was a while. Yeah,
Or was it
I've
Sunday?
lost
The day-
track.
was
I
the
don't
day
know.
After? No, I think it was the day.
Day after was
last
it day after
Sunday.
fight? So it would have been Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday a week ago. Yeah, of course.
I think
yeah.
it was Sunday or Monday. One or the other.
Yeah, we had a great time, by the way, at the World Series of Fighting. We once again should take
so
a
you
second
do,
to.
So you do want to rehash it by bringing?
No,
it
I
back
just
up.
want to say thank you to Sean.
Okay.
To Sean for inviting us out there, the owner of the World Series of Fighting, for having us out, and of course working with the show. We'll look forward to working with them again sometime. So see Joe, you call me a welcher has put a curse on you.
I didn't call you a welcher.
You brought up the word welcher a little while ago. You just said welcher.
You called me an implier.
Well, you are an implier.
The implier.
The implier.
I think that's a great nickname.
The implier.
You could be the new
gonna be
Las
my-
Vegas' new superhero.
The implier.
The implier.
I'm getting nervous.
I don't sleep in my car.
$1.3 million I'm going to be playing for in a little while.
Yeah, whatever.
I just can't mess that up.
Hey, who are our sponsors, by the way?
A bunch. We should take the time to thank all of our sponsors.
We should.
Thanks for asking, Joe. Of course, a lot of great stuff going on with the show. We're on. Don't forget, we're on KLAV 12:30 a.m. This motley crew over here. Wednesdays at 3, and we have hopefully officially set our date for K-Bad. We're going to go on June, but this is too crazy, the World Series, so we're going to be playing on the end of July.
End of July now.
End of July. Last Friday of the month, so make sure we'll do our K-Bad debut on 9:20 The Game here in Las Vegas.
The game.
You want to sponsor the show, that'd be a good idea because people love us. We rock. We rock.
That'll be July 25th. Would be, I believe, the last Friday
Yes,
in July.
that is correct. Yep.
Got a calendar in my head.
Met with Dan Green over there today.
Today? Oh, you had a
Popped
meeting
over,
today?
said hi for 20 minutes and got out of the office.
Oh, I thought you went after you got busted out at a media event.
No.
You had some time.
No, I did not.
You had some time.
You had some time.
They didn't get done with that.
Why don't you boys back me in the 1500, and then you know what?
Not after we saw your performance yesterday.
Yeah,
You finished fifth
If
in the
you just-
six-player
Dead money,
tournament.
Mark Hoke.
You finished fifth in
Fourth.
the six-player tournament.
No, it was.
Can we
11.
call him Dead Money from now on? We should call him Dead Money.
You know what?
Hopeless.
Hopeless.
He's hopeless as hopeless.
Where's your IMDb's buddies? Anyway, but make sure you join us on KLV Wednesdays at 3 p.m. We'd certainly appreciate
They
it.
heckle you from the chat room, and your co-hosts heckle you. You just like you go home. Do you get heckled when you go home?
Now I'm taking this thing.
Do you get heckled at home?
Of course I do. Are you kidding me?
You have a smart wife.
Yeah, of course. The Players Poker Championship coming up the 29th and the 30th. Make sure you join everybody over at the Stratosphere for that one. And I do have an updated ad. I promise we'll get that into the ad loops. Just couldn't sneak that in this morning. But if you want to play in that great event, a chance to go to Aruba.
Jamaica.
Ooh, I want to make it. Bermuda, Bahamas.
Oh my.
Come on, pretty mama. Get over it.
Lago, Montego.
I love leg.
I-
and that
I-
much leg is just right. Just right. It
Nate,
cheers me up. Makes my
Nate
day.
Dallin. Well, talking to the microphone.
It is. It's the ladies' event day. It makes you feel good. Walk through the Brasilia room right now, and you will
It's going
have
to be
a
the sweetest,
smile on your face.
sweetest smelling day you'll ever have here at the Rio. That's for sure.
I tell you what, that's one thing they should definitely
Yeah,
do is
the
have-
perfume and everything
They should
else.
have a like an antiperspirant deodorant thing at every table that you could spray on your neighbor.
Players Poker Championship, June 29th and 30th. Stop by the Stratosphere, get on in there. You're going to have a great time, a couple 5 p.m. tournaments. Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. Hey, it's not cool to be hot. You guys know that, right? That's why we have these Arctic Blue Cooling Towels over here. Nate, Joe's actually going to grab the towel. And Jesus Christ.
Hey.
It's on discount now.
Feel how cold this sucker is. Where did you wet this, Mark?
At approximately 9:15 this morning.
Wow.
It's chilly. It's not cool to be hot. 15% off plus free shipping with the code
Feels
Mark
good.
Hoke Show. Now I got to go wash that thing. ArcticBLU.com.
You don't wanna
Say
know
hi.
it's wet with
It smells of Paul
Yay,
Sebastian.
Heather. We love you, Heather. Yay. We had to
It smells
throw
of
that
Paul
out.
Sebastian right now.
Yeah.
Our massage girl, Heather.
Yes,
I'm gonna go
she's
fix the,
so awesome.
My destruction.
Thank you. Run Good Gear, we got 10% off with the code Hoke at rungoodgear.com. I helped a guy order on rungoodgear.com the other day.
Nice.
Yeah. So make sure you check them out. Find your Run Good with our great gear today.
Some nice jackets.
rungoodgear.com, 10% off with the code Hoke. Blind Squirrel Apparel, 20% off with the code Hoke over there, too. Look good and be lucky. I mean, we've got some great Blind Squirrel apparel. You know, we need to sell more of that Blind Squirrel apparel. I think people haven't quite.
Tom McAvoy is walking around in his shirt again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Hey, we had Phil Hellmuth and Tom McAvoy in the same, within about a couple hours, buy Blind Squirrel apparel. So if Hellmuth and McAvoy can wear it, you can too. So make sure you guys go to Blind Squirrel Apparel. Look good and be lucky. Blind Squirrel Apparel. I'm going to be in this comic book, by the way. Do you guys know that?
No. The
Final Nine comic. 9 will become one way or another, as the exclusive poker comic book from Anish Patel and Room 110 Publishing.
You're going to be the mall cop in the background?
You know, I'd go shove it up your ass. Final number 9 comic.com.
You're going to be typecast pretty soon.
Free down.
The only role you'll ever get is a mall cop.
Free download today on the first
He's gonna
issue.
Be the guy that hands out those two-wheeled mobiles. Yeah. What are those?
Sunbuggy Fun Rentals, kind enough
to
to donate some Sunbuggy Fun Rental experiences. We've got I think 1 or 2 more to give away here during the World Series before that we have the big drawing for the 1K main event satellite entry. So, by the way, stop by the booth or you can enter online, get in on that contest. You know, chance to win a 1K main event satellite seat. But go to Sunbuggy Fun Rentals for the best experience you're going to have on off-road touring. Once again, of course, the Nate Dallin driving method on those. Vroom.
My 2 and under is looking good.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Good.
Will you stop it?
She needs to.
God, I'm gonna smack you. I swear to God. Double-digit covers. Hey, you guys out there, sports betting. I'll tell you what. They're giving odds out or giving picks out on CFL, World Cup, of course, Major League Baseball. They got everything covered right now this time of year. 855-489-2700. It is time to stop guessing and start winning. Check in with Tony Dose and this all-star handicapping team over there at DDC.
Did they have the Rangers picked?
You know, they actually took the Rangers through
before
to
it was me and you
Cup.
against Mark.
They nailed it.
But obviously, you've drawn the line.
Hey,
it's me and Mark against you now.
You were picking on me when the Red Wings got knocked out. Right?
Yeah,
I didn't say anything such thing.
It's okay. But again, I'd rather, like in a poker tournament, I'd rather get knocked out early than be embarrassed by losing heads up.
DoubleDigitCovers.com. Hey, our great website host for I'm not going to change that because it's soon going to be for the past 3 years. At Blue Rail Incorporated, man, I'll tell you what, if you'd like, the show, the host, like Fifth Street Radio, and when we were on there, and of course, the Mark Hoke Show, go on over to BlueRail.com. And seriously, you guys, and I'm being very straight up, call Bob today. If you have any website needs whatsoever, you need a fix, you need a new host, you've got a business you're running, Bob can cover it all, and he's a great guy, too. 522-820-5128. That's 522-820-5128. How far do you want to go with Blue Rail?
If Nate keeps on busting my chops about the Rangers, speaking of hosts, you're going to need a new co-host.
What are you going to go running away crying?
No, he's going to be out of here.
Up in a corner.
Next to Jimmy Hoffa.
You're right. You'll be in the south end zone.
Jopa.
There's not enough room in the north end zone. Because a couple other bodies buried there also.
There you go. Wait, we got those great Team Poker Joker hats over here. And, of course, they've got all the great gear there available on TeamPokerJoker.com. I can't believe you haven't bought one of those hats yet, Joe.
I only wear Ranger hats.
Oh,
Notice he's not got one on.
Grin and win today with Team Poker Joker. Join the cult.
The cult.
Your hair will turn green, and you'll become funny on Twitter. Guarantee it. 10% off with the code Vegas Hoke. So get over to TeamPokerJoker.com.
That's all I got to say. They got
a great team on there.
Who's got Jules?
Jules.
Juliana Cornelius.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jules.
Did you ever hear this Nevada Poker League stuff? It's kind of hokey, but it's okay.
Can you tell me about it?
I can. As a matter of fact, $50,000 in cash and prizes, all for free.
It is free to play.
It is free. It's awesome. 17 different locations here in Las Vegas. Coming to a place near you, of course.
Poker bankroll low. Come see the Nevada Poker League. We'll help you. We'll help infuse your poker bankroll.
I mean, there's places we can win like $7,500. I mean, that'll get you in a mega satellite here at 9 a.m. You could seriously parlay your Nevada Poker League winnings into going into the main event.
Well, actually,
just like that.
On Sunday, we're actually giving away a seat to the main event.
There you go.
There you go.
Where?
The main event. What main event? We can't say. There's a main event somewhere here in Las Vegas.
It's some sort of famous.
It's at a big poker tournament.
It's at a big poker tournament somewhere on the strip or right off the strip. The Nevada Poker League is going to be giving away a seat to that. The buy-in is $10,000, but I'm not sure what the name of the tournament is. But it's like the granddaddy of them all.
Texas Station?
No. Texas Hold'em.
The Cannery?
No.
No?
Yeah.
It's somewhere across the street from the Palms.
It's near the Palms.
Well, catty corner kind of.
Very close. Very close.
Yeah.
So make sure you check out, go to NevadaPokerLeague.com today, and you'll have a great time, I promise
Sunday,
you.
where at?
It's a lot of fun.
You had to win a tournament. How did you qualify?
Okay. You I believe, would at least have the opportunity. If you made any final table in the last 12 months in the Nevada Poker League, you've automatically won a seat into this event. But if you haven't,
if you won a sit and go.
If you won a sit and go, for every sit and go that you've won in the last 12 months, you will have one drawing ticket, and we're going to draw 10 wild cards into that event also. So,
there you go.
So
I always finish second.
If you have a win, you'll have a ticket in the drum if you show up.
There you go.
Quad Sevens Sunday.
Right.
Sahara and Buffalo.
Sahara and Buffalo.
Sahara and Buffalo.
Sunday. If I'm still in the monster stack.
Oh, good God! If you're
can I be in by proxy?
No, you must be present to win.
Yes.
But if I'm in the monster stack, won't you let me be present by proxy? You can Skype me. I'll be there by Skype.
I'll take his seat. I'll actually win it.
Negative.
Grindettes. Make sure you check out the wonderful ladies poker team of the Grindettes. Katie Stone, Katie Dozier, Jamie Kerstetter, and Jen Shahade.
People you don't want to see at your table.
No, you don't. Grindettes.com. Grindettes on the Grindettes on Facebook, at Grindettes on Twitter. Dutch Boyd's book is sweeping the world. Poker Tilt. Make sure you go to pokertilt.com and pick up a copy of that today. It is an amazing book. You're never gonna be able to put it down.
And he's played in the Nevada Poker League as well.
He has. He has.
You guys were gracious enough to bring him along a couple weeks ago.
You betcha. So check it out, pokertilt.com, also available on Amazon. And, of course, a couple other good friends at Global Poker Index are being simulcast there as well, so make sure you go to globalpokerindex.com. They are the poker ranking authority, and Alex is here. We need to find him and get him on the show. But GPI, ranking them from the world, regions, countries, whatever you need, check it out at Global Poker Index. And our good friends at Las Vegas Advisor, Anthony Curtis and the kids, have some great coupon books and offers for you online. So check it out today at LasVegasAdvisor.com. All right, there we got sponsors.
Fantastic.
And then we'll be doing a commercial break in about 10 minutes.
Awesome.
So
I'm getting nervous.
That's a big score.
Playing for $1.3 million in a few minutes.
You're playing to beat the people at your table right now.
Yeah, I am.
Exactly.
I'm playing to
put it in the scope. See, look.
It's a hogger.
Love those poker joker hats. See, aren't they awesome? Look at that. They're attracting attention as we speak. I love that hat, by the way. That is a cool hat. The brim is off the hook. I love that brim.
Have you seen what Minnesota poker players have been able to do with this year's?
They are bragging it up too. There's
over
one or two
5 million in wins. They are crushing it. 25. Absolutely crushing it. The Minnesota poker players.
Look,
are
and we're gonna go right on camera. And you can see that awesome Team Poker Joker hat that is going into the room
right now.
Look at that. See, our sponsors will be happy.
Throw it down.
Cool. Get your change. See, here we go. This is what happens. We're live on the air and doing business.
Well, hey, you're at a convention.
And don't forget to enter our drawing for the 1K main event satellite seat too. It's a free entry. You want to play in the main event, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, well, fill out that little form over there then. Here, I'll throw your change over there for you, and good luck to you, sir. And that I love that hat. Give me one of those hats. I'm going to put one of those hats on.
He wants the purple one. He's the purple man.
See, isn't this sweet? I love the brim. The brim is cool.
That's beautiful.
Here, we'll just. Is it me?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah, you look great.
The Minnesota kids are loving this right now. But I got to tell you what, they are bragging it up hardcore.
And they deserve to. You got Chris Wallace winning the 10K horse for $500,000. You got...
Yeah, don't forget the microphone.
Oh, yeah. Don't talk into it. Chris Wallace winning the 10K horse for $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
You've got... who else? How many other... There's so many
There's a
Minnesota
bunch
players that are just absolutely crushing it.
But they are bragging that if they were a country, they would be the 5th winningest country in the World Series. Thank you.
Thank you.
But no, they're just a little state up there next to Canada.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. Barry Schulman walking by the way. Am I scaring people with this?
No, not at all, Mark.
No.
You look great, by the way.
See, this would probably be more.
It would probably
this
help
is
if the
a
hat.
helpful look.
It would probably help if the hat fits you.
Well, I'm wearing headphones, so I'm kind of screwed on this.
Is it all the way out? Yeah, it's all the way out. So
Yeah,
no,
there's nothing.
You got
I
a
can
fat head, don't you? Well, I'm just telling the truth. I mean, if it's already open as far as it goes, and
there's no fat on this.
We're drawing for a new co-host. New co-host. Put your names in the kitty.
I didn't say you had a big head. I said you had a fat head.
It doesn't.
What's the difference?
It doesn't pay. So
I'd rather say I had a big head than a fat head. That's like implying I've got like blobs of cellulite coming off my side of my skull.
If you would
That's
like
wrong.
If you would like my job, please email Mark Hoke at bluerail.com, .net. And the pay is unbelievable, by the way.
Yes, it is. We're working on it.
You will be able to retire.
How much did it cost you to get on the Hoke?
You don't want to know.
Oh,
Sucker.
good God. Poor Joe. Look, he's even going off camera and hiding now.
The benefits are just
unbelievable.
Yeah,
we have a great time. Come on. We have a great time.
And we get free products and services.
People give us stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay for drinks very often. I mean, that's a plus.
That's because it's the EDR. They bring you drinks from the EDR.
No.
Oh, I brought you a couple. I've seen.
No, I'm not
people
talking about
deliver
that. I'm talking
cocktails,
about
too.
like cocktails. Yes.
Yeah.
I could use a cocktail right now.
We got our own parking spot in front.
Yeah.
That I wish was true. I wish that was true.
I did.
Poke him. She's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Final
table. Win Dutch Boyd.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's a little monster.
She's scary.
Yeah, well, she's
At
like
the table, she's scary.
She's like 3'5", and she sits down, and the second or third hand that she's in, the guy on her right raises, and she looks at him and says, "I'm gonna stack you in 5 minutes." And she just sat back, and she did. She stacked him in 5 minutes.
That's like Chucky staring you down, but in a nice way, of course.
Oh wow.
What else is going? Let's go
in a nice way.
Yeah. What
no
else?
offense, but
let's see. Well, let's take a look. Hey, that 8-game mix is still going on, by the way, and let's see if we can get an update on that because I believe that should have restarted at this point.
At 2, right?
They are down to 13. Is that a 2:00 start? Let me look. Because if not, it just started like 20 minutes ago, which would mean there's nothing going on. Yeah, we just lost Devin Looney. So the Loon Man is gone.
Down to lucky 13.
And Steven Chidwick, by the way, has picked up some chips, and it looks like he's in the lead.
And Ivy's in second now.
Let's take a look-see here at your updated chip counts. Yep, it is Steven Chidwick out of the UK leading the way, 383. Phil Ivey is now in second place, 260. Aaron Story, 250. Dan Heimiller, 227, so we jinxed him a little bit.
No, he hasn't moved.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't moved. It's just everybody else has moved past him at the moment.
He's actually, it says up 27,000, but that was his chip count at the beginning of the day.
Right. Yubin Go, 211. Christopher Holler, 210. Right now, 13 players remaining. Negreanu is in 9th. Boy, I'll tell you what, would that be a final table sweat for everybody if Negreanu and Ivy make this final table? Oh, that'd be fun.
How much?
Could you imagine if they went 2-3-2?
What's the prize pool?
The prize pool for this one is $656,000.
So, first place is only 175.
167.
167.
167.
They'll make more by winning their bet than they will if winning the tournament.
Yes.
Would they? I'm just saying. That's a lot of money at stake if they're both at the final table. Would they offer first place money to everybody else to just back off and feed them chips?
He can't give up a bracelet.
What would that be called? Begins with a C.
Cheating.
Collusion.
Ends with an N.
Ends with bracelets. Not the gold ones, but the stainless steel ones.
It's so bad. Nobody's going to do that.
Oh, of course not. They're
Nobody's going to do
Phil
that.
Ivey is not an angle shooter.
But but let me ask you something. I'll tell you.
Some casinos that might disagree with you on that, by the way. You left that door wide open.
Oh, no.
Borgata? Can you say Borgata?
In
England somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh,
in
so
France,
bad.
they're suing him for $12 million.
So
Thank
bad.
God we had Phil on the show prior because he will no longer be coming on the show.
Why? Because ankle shooters don't come on the show. What do you mean?
Most people look at poker players as angle shooters to begin with.
Advantage players.
Advantage players.
Advantage players.
What are you hugging me for?
You're like number 2 on the list behind your buddy Anthony Curtis, right? Of advantage players.
Anthony's on top. He's on top of the pile.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You're number 2, right?
No, I'm not number 2, but Anthony is definitely ahead of me, though.
That's so bad. That casino name earlier before in London, of course, is the where's the name of the damn? Oh, Crockford's. Yeah, Crockford's.
Yeah.
Wonder of the internet. You can bring up information instantaneously.
Do you remember when we were young and we had to remember shit?
Or get out the
I'll get back to you. Here, no, what would happen years ago, we say, I'll get back to you next week on that answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's like, give me 2 seconds.
We'd have to go to a library. You know? I remember a library, yeah. We had to photocopy pages for our research books or research papers.
You had a photocopier?
Yeah, they had photocopiers back then.
Jeez.
They
I had to
did.
write everything down.
Yeah.
Damn pen and paper.
Yeah, how about that?
People
I
even
remember.
use that
I remember
anymore?
at a photocopier in the house. So like 1982. It's like, whoa, this is awesome.
I like jotting things down. Only because I used to do that when I was in school. I would jot the answers to the questions down on my palm right before a test.
Do you know what the worst thing I ever did on a test was? By the way, that reminds
Pass
me
it?
of something. Well, no, that would be good. No. Here's kids. I'm going to tell you how to. I'm going to tell you how to fail safe cheat on a test right now. All right. So here we go. Here's what I did. I had my class ring, right? I had class ring, and what I did was I never did this in college. Never did this in college. Did it in high school because I hated the teacher. I did it in one class because I hated the teacher. I took a piece of paper. I'd have my class ring. I took a piece of paper just wide enough on my finger, right? And I would wrap it around the class ring. And then when the test started, I would unfurl it. And it was like this long. But I'd have all these little notes on there for key points just in case I needed it.
Now they're putting it on the covers where it says like your Gatorade bottle and it has the label outside. Now they're making them that it looks like the Gatorade thing, but instead of the ingredients, it's the answers. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
See, I didn't have that technology back then.
Yeah, that would have been
I had to be innovative.
Innovative.
Joe's sitting here thinking, wow, I did not know this.
Joe's like,
I did it just to piss off my Spanish teacher. I hated her so bad.
Joe would have had to chisel all night on those rocks.
This is a woman who came into she literally came into she was on maternity leave, and when she came back, the first thing that we saw on the chalkboard when we came in was La Fiesta Terminada.
The party is over.
The party's over. That was literally what was on the chalkboard the day she came back. For every class, she wrote La Fiesta Terminada on the chalkboard.
Party has been terminated.
Yes. That ought to tell you something.
Speaking of which, it's almost time for a commercial break, and I'm going to get out of here. I got a half hour until my field restarts, and I'm going to go get rid of some nerves.
In all seriousness, we wish you the best, buddy.
How do you get rid of nerves?
Go get another
smoke a little weed, man.
Oh. Not condoned here on the
medical marijuana state here in Nevada, and some
you're going to be medically
PTSD.
induced.
Unbelievable.
Poker traumatic stress.
You got it right there.
We could, I wonder if we could come up with that. Poker traumatic stress syndrome.
Got a bad beat story to tell.
There is PSTD, and then there's the poker PSTD. We might come on to something right now.
Maybe. I think we should start.
Where's Casino Examiner when you need him?
I don't know.
He's missing in action, right?
Six-Toed Pete's in there, by the way, and Nate, Six-Toed Pete's wishing you all the best. So.
Hey, thank you, Pete. I appreciate it.
And look,
Raymond Davis, the
Nate's
man.
And Nate's getting out. That means we're just in time for Raymond Davis.
Come on, Raymond, get in here. Today's a ladies' tournament. You're not in there.
Playing? This is a fucking logistic nightmare. Get in there. I thought I just went to. I just went to the Rhino or something.
Raymond Davis stopping by. Raymond.
I can't believe it's the women's tournament today. What are they thinking? Is today Friday?
Today's Friday.
You have a women's tournament on a Friday?
Yeah. Always is.
Didn't in the history we reserve Women's Day for Sundays?
No.
We didn't?
No. Are you implying something there, Raymond?
No, Sunday has always been Women's Day, so they should play on Sunday. Saturday at least. How can you have a women's tournament on a Friday?
They usually do it on Friday.
They do?
Yeah.
That's not too smart. There's no tables there.
Yeah, this was kind of an interesting little spot, but apparently nobody. But it's a light number here at the women's tournament. So, how are you doing, by the way? Are you still in day 2 here?
Barely. I don't feel like I'm in. I got about 4,800.
Hey, but you're in, right?
Yeah, I'm in the fucking building.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know what? If you don't have chips, you can't win. If you have a chip,
I feel like I don't have any chips. I played one hand last night with 3 hands to go. I shouldn't have played it. With 20K stack, I had 6-7, and I called the guy raise out of position. I had 6-7 suited. It come down 6-7 queen, and I just checked and called the flop, and the flop I checked called. He bet big. Turn, he bet big, and then the ace came on the river, and I just somehow knew I was dead. And then he bet like 8K, and I called. There, I was supposed to show him the hand and muck it. Leave myself with 13,000 chips coming back. But it's either going to be a long day or a short day. I'm not going to sit on 5 big blind, 6 big blind.
Well, I wish you all the best, buddy.
I might be favored to win one. I didn't came back from shorter stacks.
I know.
You're
a superstar. We all know this.
I need a miracle. I tried to book this with Ivy. I said, "You want to book me?" I said, "You want to book me against the field? Here's easy 1,500 for you."
There you go. Didn't work out.
He didn't go for that.
No.
He said, "Yeah, if I lose, I owe you another. I had to pay you 1.3 million." I said, "Yeah, but what's the chance of me beating 8,000 people?"
Very true. Ivy's in there going deep in this the 8 game.
Guy texted me this morning. He said, "Who's the best player that left in that 8 game?" I said, Dan Heimiller and Armand Felipe.
There you go. I agree with you.
No, Daniel
and
Ivy's there.
I know. That's going to be fun. Do you know the most popular person in poker soon could be, if it would be Daniel, Phil, and somebody else? You know how popular that other player is going to be if it comes down to those two and one other player?
Imagine if Dan Heimiller is the man between
Could you?
Ivy and Daniel making millions, and the man to stop him is Dan Heimiller.
Oh, that'd be...
And he's just a
classic.
He's just a character who can do it because he plays so many weird hands.
Yeah,
that's why he was such a big favorite in the seniors.
I'm good with that.
Those old people had no chance of figuring out before in 3 days how to stop Dan Heimiller.
I'm good with that. That would be hilarious. Well, Raymond, I have to get a commercial break in here real quick.
Okay, let's get in. I got to go to work.
Yeah, I know you got to go to work. I didn't want to hold you up.
Wish me luck. I got to win it.
Well, we do.
Peace.
You and Nate go 1-2.
Nate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nate's still in there.
Yeah, Nate's still in there.
Too.
He's got more than you.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Not much. First day I like to be Nate.
There you go. Raymond Davis, everybody. All right.
People was complaining. They was pissed you didn't know who DMX was.
Oh, really? Not my fault.
They said Mark got to get in contact with the hip-hop community.
Well, I'll work on that.
You and Alan Kissel.
Yeah, I'll work on that. All right, let's take our commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. I want to thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the side. We'll wrap this afternoon puppy up. Stick around. We'll be right back.
RunGoodGear.com is one of poker's premier online stores for apparel. Their mission is to provide poker players with stylish and comfortable clothes for their daily grind. You've probably seen Run Good Gear at the World Series of Poker through Run Good Poker Pro Rob Salaburo, or around the country through the WSOP circuit. Today, RunGoodGear.com is the place to go to gear up for the poker felt. So go there now with the promo code Hoke. That's H-O-K-E for 10% off your entire online purchase. Remember Hoke. Now go gear up.
When it comes to custom poker tables, why would you buy something someone else designed and even named for their sales or marketing purposes?
The Nighthawk, the Gambler, the Big Slick, the Nuts.
Sure, you can customize it if you want, as long as you choose between black, red, or even green cloth, but that's about it. When you choose to play off tilt, it's not just another table, it's your table. The same price gets you a fully custom designed table that reflects your style and game. Off tilt makes it easy to design a truly one-of-a-kind custom poker table that'll give you home table advantage. Sure, Off Tilt could name their tables for marketing purposes, but why? It's not ours. We don't play on it. And to be honest, there are over 1,000 named Off Tilt tables worldwide, including the WSOP, the Deep Stacks Poker Tour, the Jonathan Papelbon, as well as Julie's, Chris's, Scott's, Amber's, Tristan's, just to name a few. So let us add your name to the list and deliver a truly custom-crafted, furniture-quality poker table worthy of your game. Visit www.offtiltpokertables.com or call Brian Knott today at 262-490-3812. We'll show you why Off Tilt is the only way to play.
Sports bettors, tired of getting beat every week at your sportsbook? It's time to stop guessing and start winning. We all know cash is king, and it's time to let the team at Double Digit Covers come to the rescue to help you get the positive cash flow you need to live the life you've always dreamed about. Tony Dos and his all-star sports handicapping team will be in your corner to help you beat the point spread, bring excitement and winning to your betting experience, and build your bankroll to levels you never thought possible. Get free winning sports information at doubledigitcovers.com. Stop guessing and start winning today at doubledigitcovers.com.
Call now for today's free winner. 1-855-489-2700. That's 1-855-489-2700.
At Team Poker Joker, we build innovative, high-performance, poker-focused apparel designed to keep you cool and calm in tough situations. Wait, no we don't. We've just got a cool brand representing the suits of this beautiful game called poker. Our gear won't make you better, but it will keep a smile on your face. So don't be so serious and show you know how to have fun. Get your Poker Joker gear today at TeamPokerJoker.com. Grin and win today at TeamPokerJoker.com.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become 1, one way or another. Final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final 9 Comic.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code MarkHokeShow when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Missouri stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel Apparel.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
That's right, the show's so nice. They named it after me.
You can do it twice.
I can do it twice. We do it twice a day here at the World Series. 1 to 3 and 6:30 to 8.
On our Wednesdays, 3 times a day.
Now we cut back to 2.
Are you back to 2?
No morning on a Wednesday.
Okay.
We tried that once.
Didn't work.
Well, it was a little nutsy cuckoo. I mean, how much can we really do in 3 shows a day?
What do you expect to do during the main event? I mean, you're going to be on basically the whole day.
Now, the main event, that's a different dance because, we do during the main event. We get down day 6 and 7.
Okay.
And you know what happens? There's only one show.
It's just continuous.
It's other than me getting food, continuous. That's right. So I guess technically it is 2 shows.
Okay.
It is still 2 shows. But it's really long ones.
Hey, I understand that I owe someone an apology?
I guess. I don't know.
What did I say? Did I insult somebody?
I heard you did, yeah. Early in the World Series.
I am going to apologize. I said, obviously, I made a joke. It was a joke. I have a little cutting edge kind of sense.
He does. He does.
And if I insulted someone of the Asian community,
yeah, only 3 billion of the population of the world, Joe.
I apologize.
All right. Well,
it was all just said to.
Of course, it's all in fun.
Just make the show better.
It's all in fun. I get insulted all the time on the show.
I make fun of Italians, and I'm Italian, so there you go.
Well, that's deserved.
Guinea wop wop, guinea wop wop, guinea wop wop.
Oh, look at this! The stunningly beautiful, lovely, heartbreaking
grindettes.
Oh, Katie, Katie, you want to say hi to her? You haven't been on the show yet this year. Come on, give me. Well, give me 2. Come here and give me 2. No, we're on, but
I need an excuse to leave anyway.
Yeah, Are you kidding me? This is a snap trade right here. Come on. Let's get Katie Dozier on the show. She's been hiding all World Series down in Mexico and going on beaches, showing all these pictures, while the rest of us are trapped like rats in the Rio. Katie's out surfing and
paddleboarding,
and all this crazy stuff, having fun while we rot here. Thank you. What's up, Grindette girl?
Well, I'm in day 2 of the Monster Stack, which was kind of an awkward situation.
Yeah, talk into that.
Okay, I'm going to talk into the mic because that's also an awkward situation.
Yeah,
But it was a tough decision whether to play the monster stack, or to play the ladies, especially since they cut down to 9 levels instead of 11. It made it a lot more likely that I made day 2 of the monster stack and can't play the ladies. But if I bust in the first 15 minutes, then I'm going to play the ladies. So you might be looking at a very laggy Katie the first 15 minutes of this monster stack day 2. Hope nobody's watching that's going to be at my table.
I hope not either. Well, actually, I hope everybody's watching.
Right, of course.
So why did you stay away from us, Katie? We missed you up here.
My heart breaks every day that I do not see you, Mark Hoke.
And it's understandable.
And yes, and your velvety voice.
Colin is so jealous.
Yes, he is jealous.
Of course.
But I love the thrill of playing in the WSOP. There's nothing like it in the world and everything. But I love playing online. I love multi-tabling, and so it's kind of hard to pass up. Every week I play about 1,000 tournaments online, versus I could play like 4. Live. So that's kind of tough, but I'll definitely come out every year. And I'm still going to fit in like 4 or 5 tournaments. So it's a few. It's not as many as when I was living in Vegas, obviously, but it's still some.
But you've been doing well on PokerStars. I mean, all sorts of great stuff happening for you there. And
thanks.
Very proud of you. Tell everybody a little bit about what you've been doing with PokerStars.
Well, I've just been, I play mainly 180-mans and then MTTs. And, what's kind of funny, too, is that I can't stay for the main event because I actually made my first day 2 of an online tournament. Before, when I was in Mexico, they have this tournament where the day 2 is July 6th. So I have to go back to play day 2 online, which is kind of funny.
But you got to play the main event. You got to trust me. You really need to be here for the main event. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, it's the best tournament of the year for sure, but it's like, when I play online, I have all of my own action and everything, whereas I'm not just going to jump in a 10K.
Well, I'll let you know why you should be here for the main event. But Katie Dozier joins us here. Hey, you got the Run Good gear patch on, by the way.
I do have the Run Good patch on. It's really fun to be associated with them. I love the brand. I love the positivity, and I think it fits in well with what I try to be as a poker player.
You are positive.
Oh,
you were just peppy.
I'm peppy.
Yeah.
Yay.
So how many chips do you have in this thing right now? Where are you at?
I have 19,000, Mark. It's more than starting. I was up to about 30 in the day, but I felt like in one hand in particular, I kind of lost them in with an overpair versus aces. On the river, I made a blocking bet, and the guy just called, and as he was calling, he's like, I don't know why I'm not raising you. So at that point, I was sure that I didn't win the hand, but I felt like I lost them in pretty much. So I was definitely happy with how I played, and it was really fun to get to start with 600 blinds.
What'd you think of this thing? I mean, this was absolutely insane in here, wasn't it?
I am thrilled with this tournament and that they added it. I think it's so much fun. I think it brought people out of their shells more to be playing a deeper stack tournament. My table was a complete blast, and we had so much fun just talking about stuff. We were thinking about bringing a boombox in and singing the Monster Mash, for example. That was my idea. I know that probably doesn't surprise you very much, but
no.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, bad call. Very bad call. Oh, look at this guy, too.
Uh-oh.
Matt Salzberg hanging around.
He's purchasing a hoodie.
Yes.
Way to go, Matt. Thank you.
Matt Salzberg there, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish you all the best. I want to see you win this thing.
Thank you.
I want you to win this thing. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I would love to win it, too, particularly because my mom is here. So if I could final table, that would be the best rail ever and the best timing to make a final table. So that's the plan, as long as you're going to be there, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Okay,
right.
well, I better go. Thanks so much for letting me jump in here, Mark.
No problem. Good to see you.
All right, good to see you, too. Take care.
All right, there you go. Katie Dozier, the Grindettes, everybody. Is this your mom, by the way?
This is my mom.
Hi.
Nice to meet her.
Hi. Pleased to meet you finally. It's all good. All good. Very well. Thank you. She's wonderful. I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. Nice to meet you, too. Matt Salzberg, everybody. Matt, why don't you, while you're whipping out that $50 for the hoodie, we'll
how much is the hoodie?
50.
50?
50.
So,
watch the camera there, sir. I'm sorry, just don't want you to bump that while we're on the air. Matt, you can do an interview for like 30 seconds while you're paying me here.
If I get a free hoodie for an interview?
No. That's a nice try. A good effort on your part,
right.
I will say. Matt Salzberg, everybody. Matt.
Put this on?
Yeah, sure.
Howdy.
Look at this guy. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good.
So what are you up to today?
I'm playing day 2 of the Monster Stack.
So what's that been like in there? I'll tell you what an insane scene this was yesterday.
It was phenomenal. I have been a big advocate in pushing the WSOP to try to deepen their structures and have, you know, 1 or 2 deep stack events at the $1,500 buy-in level, because I thought it would be very popular, and I think I was right.
I think you were correct.
I was, yeah. I have tweets that date back to like October of last year to the tournament director, Jack, and then again in March and February, and so what a success. And I'm glad that they were very open to feedback from players.
Could you have imagined it was going to be this many players, though?
No, I would have thought it would be about 4,500 players. I knew it was going to be big, but this is like ridiculous. You know, it's sort of, I think it was fairly well timed on their part. Kind of, it's close to the main, and it's, you know, nearing the holiday weekend and stuff. So, you know, and then people want to make a couple trips to Vegas during the series who can't be here the whole time. So the Millionaire Maker is one that, you know, that people, you know, put on their calendar, and this is another one.
Yeah, and of course you had a third place here in the World Series.
Yeah.
Great run for you there. Tell everybody a little bit about that run real quick.
I was very fortunate in a few spots. I was down to 1 big blind at the 400, 800 level in my big blind.
Wow.
And I like quadrupled up blind with 10-4 offsuit against 2 people plus the blinds and annies. And then I shoved like 4 times uncontested and didn't get called. And then I picked up aces against kings and won. And then so it was like I went from like 1,400 to bag 24,000 in the last like 20 minutes of the night on day 1. And then on day 2, I doubled up like second orbit. I had 22 bigs going into day 2, doubled up, then got going on day 2 once I doubled up, and then got a really lucky break when there were 35 people left. I got it in really bad. I had king queen on a king 10 deuce 2 hearts board against Isaac Barron at a set of 10s, and I miraculously drill a deuce on the turn and a king on the river to counterfeit his boat. So that was like a massive suck out with 35 people left, which was very big for me because I'd been going like for the last year. Had so many like top 40s between 40 and 25 and never got a break in all those tournaments, and there were a lot of them, and so I hadn't been able to like make final tables where money meant something, and so this was one. So then I got to the final table, and then got a lucky break when we were 9-handed, ace queen against kings. It wasn't for my life, but it was for like half my stack and pivotal. I got there, and then I kind of just laddered up. I didn't really have much to work with, and a bunch of guys sort of blasted off, and then I just kept ICMing it, and you know, grinded my way to like 200K. So
it was a shame you didn't win that, but
yeah, I know. I feel very blessed to have like gotten there.
Like, yeah,
so you know, I could have, you know, one break when you're 3-handed and you could win it. So it's like, but I felt like I may have maxed out my breaks in that tournament.
Maybe.
So yeah.
Well, we still got a few more to go here, and maybe the monster stacks your time. Where are you sitting right now?
I have 38K going into day 2, which is okay. Probably, I don't know what average is, but I'm guessing maybe a little below average or close to it. But I'm the chip leader on my table, so hopefully that can work to my advantage.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck, man. It's good to see you again, always. All right, Matt Salzberg, everybody. And I'll get everybody squared up here in just a second. Yeah, we'll we're doing business while we're on the show. This is crazy. If Joe would have been here, he could have helped me out. We got a hat over there. We got a.
These are 25. Do I have a label on this that I have to take off or no?
Mark, give me $5.
Is there a tag on here?
We're just passing money around. This is nuts.
I don't know.
So, here, that's going Joe's way.
This is you.
And this.
Said I gotta buy one of those.
This is going Matt's way.
Okay.
We're just doing biz right here. This is a. Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go. Thanks.
There we go. All right.
All right.
So there we go. We got Poker Joker stuff, Run Good Gear stuff. Matt Salzberg stopping by. Katie Dozier flipping my wallet out on the show. This is nuts.
Where's my phone?
I'm gonna go play the monster set.
All right. Well, so I tell you what, I think that is a wonderful way to finish up the show.
Right here.
Oh, here.
Just Salzburg's all messed up. We got him flustered over here. All right, Joe, come on in here. Let's say hasta luego to everybody here real quick. I got to keep track of all this stuff too. That's very awkward. Doing business while we're finishing up the show.
Busy little booth today.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Very good. Well, so it looks like everybody's pretty pumped for the monster stack, Joe.
They're all walking in now.
What a wild day this is going to be. Still, if you take this starting day, it's still like the second biggest tournament of the World Series so far. We got 3,800 players starting off day 2, chasing down. Well, it's a lot of money, Joe. It's a lot of money. Let me look at first place here real quick because I forgot to pull it off.
1.2, I think, right?
Oh, I think we're more than that.
I know it's over a mil.
I think we're like 1.5-ish. Let's pop that prize pool up there. Yeah, 1.3. Excuse me, I was close. 1.3 million on this one.
That's interesting because that's, I believe, the same prize as the Millionaire Maker.
Pretty close, yeah.
And they were pretty close
right in the same ballpark.
Pretty close in the same amount of players too, weren't there?
Yeah, actually, within a few. It was 79-77 for the Millionaire Maker, and we got 78-62 unique entries on this one. Unique entries. It's nuts. So everybody's going in, having a seat. Looks like the podium did its job over there.
Yeah, we didn't get any questions. Where do I go?
Yeah. So we all lose.
Well, I was the closest. This is like the Price is Right
rules.
Yep, this is Price is
Right.
Right.
If you go over, you lose.
I didn't go over.
Nobody did. So
I said under.
zero.
I said under 2, right?
You said 2.
Under 2.
You can't say under 2.
I said under 2.
Oh my God! You just make shit up all the time.
All the time. Well, I learned from you.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Well, hey, we want to and wish Nate the best in there too. And
let's hope he finds aces and he doesn't get them cracked.
There you go. So I want to thank Matt Salzberg, Katie Dozier, and John Hennigan for stopping by. Joe, great job today as usual.
Thank you.
And we will see you tonight, 6:30 p.m. Maybe Ivy or Negreanu's going to have a bracelet by the time the night's over. We'll find out. And a lot of people will be broke, too.
You want to do a quick update on that Negreanu-Ivy final table? Didn't...
No, not down to the final table yet.
Okay.
Actually, I think we just hit it a little while ago. But okay, we'll take
one
more look.
Just, that's a pretty important, considering who's still left.
I should have gone to chip counts.
There you go.
Chip counts would be the answer to that question, not schedule. Monster stack. Insane in here. 8-game mix event, Fitty. Real fast, we'll give you that. Count.
What are we down to? 11.
No, still down to 13. But
13 players.
Dan Highmiller and Phil Ivey now co-share the lead at 270.
Nice.
Story at 238. Chidwick 230. Gow at 211. Negreanu is up to 189. He's in 8th place.
Wonder if Raymond Davis's prediction. It gets 3-handed. Dan, Phil, and Danielle.
That would be so unbelievable.
That would be unbelievable.
That would. All right, guys. So we'll see you tonight here on the Mark Hoke Show.
Mark. It's the Mark Hoke Show.
Mark Hoke Show, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Everybody, thanks for joining us. We'll see you this evening.